Question 1. What should you do when you encounter a one-lane road ahead sign? A. Increase your speed to pass quickly. B. Prepare to yield to oncoming traffic. C. Stop and wait for the road to clear. Answer B. Prepare to yield to oncoming traffic. When encountering a one-lane road ahead sign, you should be prepared to yield to oncoming traffic as the road ahead narrows to a single lane. Question 2. How does California law regulate the use of high beam headlights in populated areas? A. High beams must be used at all times for safety. B. High beams should be turned off when within 500 feet of an oncoming vehicle. C. High beams are prohibited in populated areas. Answer B. High beams should be turned off when within 500 feet of an oncoming vehicle. In populated areas, high beam headlights must be dimmed when approaching or following another vehicle within 500 feet to avoid blinding other drivers. Question 3. What is the correct action if an emergency vehicle approaches while you are stopped at an intersection? A. Proceed through the intersection. B. Stay in place until the vehicle passes. C. Move to the right and proceed when safe. Answer B. Stay in place until the vehicle passes. If an emergency vehicle approaches while you're stopped at an intersection, stay in place until it passes, then proceed when safe. Question 4. How should a driver adjust their speed when driving in a steep road area? A. Maintain the same speed as on flat roads. B. Increase speed for momentum. C. Reduce speed and use a lower gear if necessary. Answer C. Reduce speed and use a lower gear if necessary. In a steep road area, drivers should reduce their speed and use a lower gear, especially when going downhill, to maintain control. Question 5. What are the legal requirements for using a turn signal when changing lanes on highway? A. Signaling is optional on highways. B. Signal at least 100 feet before changing lanes. C. Signal only if other vehicles are present. Answer B. Signal at least 100 feet before changing lanes. California law requires drivers to signal at least 100 feet before changing lanes on a highway. Question 6. When are you required to stop before crossing railroad tracks? A. Only when a train is visible. B. At all railroad crossings, regardless of signals. C. When the crossing is marked with a stop sign or flashing lights. Answer C. When the crossing is marked with a stop sign or flashing lights. Drivers must stop at railroad crossings when there is a stop sign, flashing lights, or other active warning devices. Question 7. What steps should be taken if you become stranded on the freeway? A. Attempt to fix your vehicle as quickly as possible. B. Stay in your car and wait for help. C. Exit your vehicle and walk for help. Answer B. Stay in your car and wait for help. If stranded on the freeway, it's safest to stay inside your car and wait for assistance. Question 8. How should drivers respond to a T intersection sign if there is no traffic signal? A. Speed up to cross the intersection quickly. B. Yield to traffic on the through road. C. Treat it as a four-way stop. Answer B. Yield to traffic on the through road. At a T intersection without a traffic signal, drivers should yield to traffic on the through road. Question 9. What is the procedure for safely exiting a freeway? A. Signal and exit the freeway at high speed. B. Signal, move to the exit lane, then reduce speed. C. Stop on the freeway before exiting. Answer B. Signal, move to the exit lane, then reduce speed. When exiting a freeway, signal your intention, move to the exit lane, and then reduce your speed. Question 10. How can a driver determine a safe following distance in bad weather conditions? A. Use the 2-second rule. B. Increase the following distance to 4 seconds or more. C. follow closely to avoid losing sight of the vehicle ahead. Answer B. Increase the following distance to 4 seconds or more. In bad weather, it's safer to increase the following distance to at least 4 seconds to account for decreased visibility and slippery roads. Question 11. What precautions should be taken when driving through a tunnel? A. Turn on your headlights. B. Increase your speed to minimize time in the tunnel. C. Open windows to improve ventilation. Answer A. Turn on your headlights. When driving through a tunnel, you should turn on your headlights to improve visibility. Question 12. In what situations is it necessary to yield to public transit buses in California? A. When buses are merging back into traffic. B. Only when buses signal to change lanes. C. Never. Buses must yield to other vehicles. Answer A. When buses are merging back into traffic, drivers are required to yield to public transit buses as they merge back into traffic from a bus stop. Question 13. What does a bus carpool lane ahead sign indicate, and how should drivers react? A. The lane is about to end. Merge right. B. The lane is reserved for buses and carpool vehicles only. C. All vehicles can use the lane regardless of occupancy. Answer B. The lane is reserved for buses and carpool vehicles only. A bus carpool lane ahead sign indicates that the upcoming lane is reserved for buses and vehicles with multiple occupants. Question 14. How should a driver handle a situation where there is a truck rollover reduced speed sign? A. Maintain current speed. B. Reduce speed and proceed with caution. C. Stop and check for trucks. Answer B. Reduce speed and proceed with caution. In areas with a truck rollover reduced speed sign, drivers should reduce their speed and be cautious due to the increased risk of truck rollovers. Question 15. What is the appropriate way to navigate through a roundabout with multiple lanes? A. Always use the leftmost lane. B. Choose the lane based on your intended exit. C. Stop before entering the roundabout. Answer B. Choose the lane based on your intended exit. When navigating a multi-lane roundabout, select the appropriate lane for your exit before entering. Question 16. Under what circumstances is it acceptable to use the shoulder of a road for driving? A. When traffic is heavy. B. To bypass a slow-moving vehicle. C. It is never acceptable to drive on the shoulder. Answer C. It is never acceptable to drive on the shoulder. The shoulder of a road is for emergencies, not for regular driving or bypassing traffic. Question 17. How should a driver behave when approaching a school while children are present? A. Drive at the same speed as usual. B. Slow down and obey all posted speed limits. C. Honk to alert children to your presence. Answer B. Slow down and obey all posted speed limits. Drivers should reduce their speed and be extra cautious when driving near a school, especially when children are present. Question 18. What actions are required by California law when approaching a crosswalk with pedestrians waiting? A. Continue driving unless pedestrians step onto the crosswalk. B. Slow down but continue driving. C. Stop and allow pedestrians to cross. Answer C. Stop and allow pedestrians to cross. Drivers must stop at crosswalks when pedestrians are waiting to cross and allow them to cross safely. Question 19. How should you react if your vehicle starts hydroplaning on a wet road? A. Accelerate to regain traction. B. Brake hard to slow down. C. Ease off the accelerator and steer in the direction you want to go. Answer C. Ease off the accelerator and steer in the direction you want to go. When hydroplaning, ease off the gas and steer gently in the direction you want the front of the car to go. Question 20. What is the protocol for dealing with aggressive or reckless drivers on the road? A. Attempt to pass them quickly. B. Stay calm, maintain a safe distance, and avoid confrontation. C. Follow them closely and use your horn. Answer: B. Stay calm, maintain a safe distance, and avoid confrontation. The best approach is to remain calm, keep a safe distance, and avoid engaging with aggressive drivers. Question 21. What actions should you take if your vehicle's tire blows out while driving? A. Accelerate to gain control. B. Brake hard and immediately. C. Maintain your course and gradually slow down. Answer: C. Maintain your course and gradually slow down. In case of a tire blowout, you should keep the vehicle steady and gradually slow down before safely pulling over. Question 22. How does California law regulate driving in the presence of a school bus that is loading or unloading children? A. You must always stop, regardless of your direction. B. You can pass slowly if no children are crossing. C. You must stop if the bus has its red lights flashing and stop arm extended. Answer: C. You must stop if the bus has its red lights flashing and stop arm extended. California law requires drivers to stop when a school bus has its stop sign out and red lights flashing. Question 23. What is the legal speed limit in residential areas in California where no speed limit is posted? A. 25 miles per hour. B. 35 miles per hour. C. 15 miles per hour. Answer: A. 25 miles per hour. In California, the default speed limit in residential areas where no speed limit is posted is typically 25 miles per hour. Question 24. What steps should you take when your vehicle begins to skid on an icy road? A. Steer in the opposite direction of the skid. B. Slam on the brakes. C. Steer in the direction of the skid and gently ease off the gas. Answer: C. Steer in the direction of the skid and gently ease off the gas. If your vehicle begins to skid on ice, steer gently in the direction of the skid and ease off the gas. Question 25. What are the rules regarding the use of carpool lanes in California? A. They are reserved for vehicles with 3 or more occupants. B. They can be used by any vehicle during non-peak hours. C. They are reserved for vehicles with 2 or more occupants. Answer: C. They are reserved for vehicles with 2 or more occupants. Carpool lanes in California are designated for vehicles with at least 2 occupants. Question 26. In what situations is it required to stop before proceeding when you have a green light? A. When turning left. B. When pedestrians are in the crosswalk. C. When the intersection is clear of traffic. Answer: B. When pedestrians are in the crosswalk, even with a green light, you must stop if pedestrians are in the crosswalk. Question 27. What is the correct way to proceed when you are facing a green traffic light but the intersection is blocked? A. Proceed into the intersection and wait. B. Wait before the intersection until it clears. C. Honk to clear the way. Answer: B. Wait before the intersection until it clears. Do not block the intersection. Wait until there is enough space to completely cross. Question 28. What should you do if you accidentally pass your intended exit on an expressway? A. Reverse to reach the exit. B. Proceed to the next exit. C. Stop and wait for a gap in traffic. Answer: B. Proceed to the next exit. If you miss your exit on an expressway, proceed to the next one and reroute from there. Question 29. How should drivers behave in the presence of a funeral procession in California? A. Overtake the procession. B. Yield and do not interfere with the procession. C. Honk to alert the procession of your presence. Answer: B. Yield and do not interfere with the procession. Drivers should show respect by yielding and not interrupting a funeral procession. Question 30. What is the proper action if a traffic light turns yellow as you approach an intersection? A. Speed up to cross before it turns red. B. Continue without slowing down. C. Slow down and prepare to stop if safe. Answer C. Slow down and prepare to stop if safe. A yellow light signals that the light is about to change, so you should prepare to stop. Question 31. How should you react when driving in a lane next to a bicycle lane during lane changes or turns? A. Always yield to bicycles in the bike lane. B. Ignore the bike lane as it doesn't affect your lane. C. Only yield to bicycles when turning right. Answer. A. Always yield to bicycles in the bike lane. Drivers should be cautious of bicycle lanes and yield to bicyclists when changing lanes or turning. Question 32. What are the rules regarding making a right turn at a red traffic light in California? A. Turn right without stopping. B. Stop, then proceed if safe and legal. C. Right turns on red are not allowed. Answer. B. Stop, then proceed if safe and legal. In California, you can turn right on a red light after coming to a full stop and ensuring it's safe. Question 33. How does California law address the use of handheld mobile devices while driving? A. Handheld devices are permitted at all times. B. Only hands-free use of mobile devices is allowed. C. Any use of mobile devices is prohibited. Answer. B. Only hands-free use of mobile devices is allowed. Drivers are permitted to use mobile devices in a hands-free manner only. Question 34. What is the procedure for safely exiting a freeway? A. Slow down on the freeway before taking the exit. B. Signal, move to the exit lane, then reduce speed. C. Exit at high speed to merge with off-ramp traffic. Answer. B. Signal, move to the exit lane, then reduce speed. To safely exit a freeway, signal your intentions, move to the exit lane, and then reduce your speed. Question 35. When is it necessary to stop for a school bus on a divided highway? A. Only if you're on the same side as the bus. B. Always, regardless of the side. C. Never, as the road is divided. Answer. A. Only if you're on the same side as the bus. On a divided highway, you need to stop for a school bus with flashing lights if you're on the same side of the road. Question 36. What actions should you take if your vehicle's engine overheats while driving? A. Continue to your destination quickly. B. Turn off the engine immediately and call for help. C. Pull over safely, turn off the engine, and wait for it to cool. Answer. C. Pull over safely, turn off the engine, and wait for it to cool. If your engine overheats, it's important to pull over and allow the engine to cool down before checking for problems. Question 37. How should you proceed if you encounter a flooded road while driving? A. Drive through quickly to reduce time in the water. B. Turn around and find an alternative route. C. Continue at a slow speed. Answer. B. Turn around and find an alternative route. It's safest to avoid driving through flooded roads and find a different route. Question 38. What is the appropriate behavior at a railroad crossing with no gates or signals? A. Increase speed to cross quickly. B. Stop, look, and listen for trains before proceeding. C. Cross without stopping. Answer. B. Stop, look, and listen for trains before proceeding. At an ungated railroad crossing, it's important to stop and ensure no trains are approaching. Question 39. What does it mean when a traffic signal is flashing red? A. Proceed with caution. B. The traffic signal is out of order. C. Stop and proceed when safe, like a stop sign. Answer. C. Stop and proceed when safe, like a stop sign. A flashing red light should be treated as a stop sign. Question 40. What are the guidelines for safely driving in foggy conditions? A. Use high beam headlights for better visibility. B. Drive at the same speed as in clear conditions. C. Use low beam headlights and reduce speed. Answer: C. Use low beam headlights and reduce speed. In foggy conditions, low beam headlights and reduced speed are essential for safety. Question 41. How should you adjust your driving in response to an ambulance approaching from behind with its siren on? A. Speed up to clear the way. B. Pull over to the right and stop. C. Continue driving at the same speed. Answer: B. Pull over to the right and stop. When an ambulance is approaching from behind with its siren on, the correct response is to safely pull over to the right side of the road and stop to allow it to pass. Question 42. What is the significance of a solid yellow line on the road? A. It indicates a no passing zone. B. It separates lanes of traffic moving in the same direction. C. It is used for reversible lanes. Answer: A. It indicates a no passing zone. A solid yellow line on the road usually signifies that passing is not allowed from that side of the road. Question 43. How do you handle a situation where you need to pass a large truck on the highway? A. Stay in the blind spot of the truck for safety. B. Pass quickly on the right side. C. Signal and pass on the left side, ensuring you're visible. Answer: C. Signal and pass on the left side, ensuring you're visible. When passing a large truck, do so on the left and ensure you're not in the truck's blind spot. Question 44. What are the consequences of not securing a child in an appropriate child restraint system in California? A. A warning from law enforcement. B. A possible fine and a point on your driving record. C. No consequences, as it is not enforced. Answer: B. A possible fine and a point on your driving record. In California, failing to secure a child in an appropriate child restraint system can result in fines and points on your driving record. Question 45. What should you do if you're driving and suddenly find yourself in a dust storm? A. Continue driving at the same speed. B. Turn off your lights and stop on the roadway. C. Slow down, turn on your lights, and if necessary, pull off the road. Answer: C. Slow down, turn on your lights, and if necessary, pull off the road. In a dust storm, reduce your speed, use your lights for visibility, and pull over if it's safe to do so. Question 46. How do you determine the right-of-way at a T intersection? A. The vehicle on the through road has the right-of-way. B. The vehicle on the terminating road has the right-of-way. C. The first vehicle to arrive has the right-of-way. Answer: A. The vehicle on the through road has the right-of-way. At a T intersection, vehicles on the through road generally have the right-of-way. Question 47. What are the legal requirements for turning on your headlights? A. Only at night. B. From 30 minutes after sunset to 30 minutes before sunrise and when visibility is low. C. Whenever it is raining, regardless of the time of day. Answer: B. From 30 minutes after sunset to 30 minutes before sunrise and when visibility is low. In California, headlights must be used during these times and conditions. Question 48. What should you do if you approach an intersection and the traffic signal is not working? A. Ignore the intersection and keep driving. B. Proceed with caution as if it's a four-way stop. C. Wait for someone to direct traffic. Answer: B. Proceed with caution as if it's a four-way stop. If the traffic signal at an intersection is not working, treat it as a four-way stop and proceed with caution. Question 49. How does California law regulate left turns at intersections where the oncoming traffic has a green light? A. Left turns are not allowed. B. Yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians, then proceed when safe. C. Proceed with the left turn without stopping. Answer: B. Yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians, then proceed when safe. When making a left turn at an intersection where oncoming traffic has a green light, yield and turn only when it is safe to do so. Question 50. What steps should you take when parking uphill with a curb? A. Turn your wheels away from the curb. B. Keep your wheels straight. C. Turn your wheels towards the curb. Answer: A. Turn your wheels away from the curb. When parking uphill with a curb, turn your wheels away from the curb so that if your car rolls, it will roll into the curb and stop. Question 51. How should you respond if you see a pedestrian using a guide dog or a white cane at a crosswalk? A. Continue driving without stopping. B. Yield the right-of-way and wait until the pedestrian has crossed. C. Honk to alert the pedestrian of your presence. Answer: B. Yield the right-of-way and wait until the pedestrian has crossed. Drivers should always yield to pedestrians with a guide dog or a white cane, as they have the right-of-way. Question 52. What is the recommended following distance under normal driving conditions? A. 1 second behind the vehicle in front. B. 2 to 3 seconds behind the vehicle in front. C. 5 seconds behind the vehicle in front. Answer: B. 2 to 3 seconds behind the vehicle in front. A safe following distance under normal conditions is 2 to 3 seconds behind the vehicle ahead. Question 53. How should a driver react to a stop sign when there is no stop line or crosswalk present? A. Slow down and proceed without stopping. B. Stop at the sign, then proceed when safe. C. Stop at a point where you can see traffic. Answer: B. Stop at the sign, then proceed when safe. If there's no stop line or crosswalk, stop at the sign before proceeding. Question 54. What is the legal BAC? Blood alcohol concentration. Limit for drivers over 21 years old in California. A. 0.05%. B. 0.08%. C. 0.1%. Answer: B. 0.08%. In California, the legal BAC limit for drivers over 21 is 0.08%. Question 55. What precautions should you take when driving near a school zone? A. Drive at the same speed as other areas. B. Increase speed to clear the area faster. C. Slow down and watch for children. Answer: C. Slow down and watch for children. In school zones, drivers should reduce speed and be extra vigilant for children. Question 56. How should you adjust your driving in response to a road work ahead sign? A. Maintain your speed and course. B. Increase speed to get past the work area quickly. C. Slow down and prepare for possible lane changes. Answer: C. Slow down and prepare for possible lane changes. When seeing a road work ahead sign, it's important to reduce speed and be prepared for altered traffic patterns. Question 57. What is the correct procedure for changing lanes on a freeway? A. Signal, check mirrors and blind spots, then change lanes. B. Change lanes quickly to ensure traffic flow. C. Honk and change lanes immediately. Answer: A. Signal, check mirrors and blind spots, then change lanes. Always use signals and check for safety before changing lanes. Question 58. How do California's move over laws apply to drivers approaching a stationary emergency vehicle with flashing lights? A. Slow down and move over to a non-adjacent lane if safe. B. Maintain speed but move over one lane. C. Ignore the vehicle and continue driving in your lane. Answer: A. Slow down and move over to a non-adjacent lane if safe. The move over law requires drivers to slow down and, if safe, move over when approaching stationary emergency vehicles. Question 59. What should you do if you become drowsy while driving? A. Open the window for fresh air. B. Turn up the radio. C. Pull over to a safe place and rest. Answer. C. Pull over to a safe place and rest. If you're feeling drowsy while driving, the safest action is to pull over and rest. Question 60. What are the rules for driving in the vicinity of a streetcar or trolley? A. Always overtake streetcars or trolleys. B. Yield the right of way to streetcars and trolleys. C. Stop and wait for them to move first. Answer. B. Yield the right of way to streetcars and trolleys. Streetcars and trolleys often have the right of way, so drivers should yield to them.